guys, welcome back to the channel. So today starts a 4-part series on how to care for your cowboy boots. And in today's video and the next 3 videos, we're actually going to go over each step in detail of how to care for your boots and get them lasting as long as possible for you and looking in tip-top shape. Now before we get into this, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below, and ringing that bell won't hurt either. So let's get into this. First step in caring for your cowboy boots is going to be, cleaning them. So you might ask, why do I need to clean my cowboy boots? Well, the answer to that is actually kind of simple. You wash your clothes, right? You clean your clothes. And you also wash your body, right? You get all that stink off you. Well, it's the same way for your leather, for your cowboy boots. You want to keep all the dirt and grime off this, all the dust, all the little gravel that likes to work its way into the welt, and all the little nooks and crannies. You want to keep that off and get that out as much as possible. Now, I will say before we go any further, it's not going to hurt your boots to get them dirty. So don't be afraid of getting your boots dirty. But at the end of the day, or every now and then, you want to get that dirt, the dust, the debris off your boots. It's going to make your leather last a lot longer. Because a cobbler, while they can fix the soles on your boots, and they can fix the heels, once this part, the leather itself, starts to develop holes in it, starts to develop cracks, there's really not much they can do for you. Now, how do you clean your cowboy boots? How do you clean them up? Well, there's actually a couple things you can do depending on how dirty they are. First off, if they've just been sitting in the closet for a while, just have a layer of dust on them, you can just take a horsehair brush, and if that's the only thing that's up with them, you can just brush them off like this. A big, nice horsehair brush. These Kiwi brushes, show you the brand a little bit better. These Kiwi brushes you can get at Walmart, most drugstores, Rite Aid, CVS, Walgreens. A lot of those places carry Kiwi products, and most of them will have, if not all, will have these brushes. And it's great because it's so big, so it really gets a lot of the boot. Put that around so you guys can see it. And you want to make sure you're getting into the welt here also. And actually, another brush you can get to do that with also, and I have it down here in my box. Another brush you can get is a toothbrush or even like a fingernail brush, like this. You use to clean under your fingernails, and you can use this to actually get down in the welt. Knock all those little pebbles out of there, little pieces of gravel that likes to get caught in there. You want to think one actually just fell out. But you want to get all that out of there. Now, another thing you can do also is that, once again, if they're not really that dirty, you can also just take a damp rag and wipe them down. Get any dirt or dust that's on them. And clean shoes always mean that clean shoes are actually one of the first things people notice whenever they meet you. So, you're going to leave a better first impression whenever you meet somebody at first with a clean pair of shoes as opposed to a dirty pair of shoes. Now, if your shoes have, or your boots rather, if they have a built-up layer of grime on them, caked on dirt, you want to get into some cleaning products. And you either have leather cleaners, which are like liquid, or you also have saddle soap. I have this one from Bickmore. It's the Bickmore Saddle Soap Plus for leather. This will help to give it a little bit of a deeper cleaning. And even though my boot really isn't, boots really are not that dirty, I still want to use the product on them to show you guys how this works. And usually what I like to do whenever I'm giving them a nice deep cleaning is get a little dauber brush like this. This one's also from Kiwi. And I even have it labeled clean. I have a couple of them, so I like to label them. This one's for cleaning. And you will take the saddle soap, and you'll just work up a lather like you would whenever you're giving yourself a bath or a shower, and you're working your body soap or your body wash onto your rag or in your hands, or however you do it. And same thing with this. It's just bar soap for your shoe leather, pretty much. And you're going to take this and get it all the way around, making sure that you're scrubbing down in all the crevices. And I'm trying to work on better lighting for you guys, so I apologize if there's any shadows or anything behind me. I'm looking to order some new lighting here in the next couple weeks. I'll get a little bit more on there. But I'm trying to just play around with some different things, so I hope that this lighting isn't too bad for you guys. I think it's better than what I've had going on lately, so. And we'll just do the whole boot here. And whenever you're cleaning your boots, you want to do the same thing to both of them. So I would, if I'm scrubbing my boot with the saddle soap, I would actually do the other one as well. We're not going to do the other one on video just to save time, but you do want to do both at the same time. You don't want to just clean one at a time. And I didn't put enough water in my brush, so that's why I had to go back in for a little bit more. Alright, so you can see it's got some foam around it. That's going to help to get all that, any dirt or debris that's on your boot, that's going to help to get them off. And you can also, if it's real dirty down in the vault, you can also use the fingernail brush. Get a little bit of your soap on that. And also, like with the, if you were just dusting it off, just scrub down in the welt. And whenever you're scrubbing, you want to get all the way around where the heel is also. Don't forget that part, because that's where a lot of gravel likes to work its way into and sit. And over time, once again, that's going to wear at the leather and make it develop holes. Okay, so after I'm done scrubbing it with the saddle soap, usually what I'll still do is, you don't want to leave that sit on there, leave the residue, so get a damp rag as well. And just wipe off as much of that residue as you can. And you can do the shaft if you want to. You don't really need to unless it's like obviously dirty or something like that. I mean, you're not going to hurt it by cleaning the shaft up, but I don't feel like it's necessary. I might be wrong, but just personally, I never do the shaft really. Sometimes I'll condition it, but which is actually going to be our second step for the next video. But I very rarely clean the shaft. Maybe I'll wipe it off with a wet rag once in a while, but that's about it. And after you take your wet rag, you can take your bigger horsehair brush like this and just use it to get all the soap suds out of the nooks and crannies that have sat in there. Alright, boots all cleaned up. I'll go ahead and do the other one after the video. And I'm going to leave these guys set. And after they dry, then you're going to go into the next step, which is going to be conditioning, which, like I said, will be the next video. And I had actually talked about that even a little bit in the last video. But just to show you guys the side-by-side, this is the boot without the cleaning done to it. This is the boot with the cleaning done to it. They don't look too different, since neither one of them were really dirty, but like I had said, I didn't want to, I still wanted to show you guys how the product worked, or how to use the product, rather, on the boots. So I hope this video helped you guys out today with how to exactly clean your boots. I hope I touched on it enough. Tune into the next video. We'll talk about conditioning your boots. And also, if you want to go ahead and check out my last video, it was a unboxing of the Twisted Shots. Their Jolly Jolly and their Mule Kick. Go ahead and check that out. I'll link that in the description below. That was a lot of fun to shoot. So thank you guys so much for watching today. That's all I have for you. See you next time.